Elected members of the Wildomar City Council. I rise in opposition to the tax and debt proposals being discussed tonight. Has anyone seriously looked at the current unemployment rate in our area? Has anyone seriously noticed home foreclosures? Has anyone seriously talked to friends, family, and neighbors about how the families are tightening their belts and cutting out many unnecessary items? I stand here tonight to point out the hard truth that many here seem unwilling and incapable of comprehending. Now is not the time to tax our neighbors against their will and make financial decisions for total strangers. People are struggling. Home values are dropping, and the costs for basics like food and fuel are on the rise. Just today, it was reported that food prices are expected to rise 3.5% at a rate double of inflation. Are parks so darned important that you are willing to place an even heavier economic burden on people struggling to save their homes from foreclosure or on those living paycheck to paycheck? I hear the propaganda, and it is propaganda, that these taxes will cost roughly per month what one latte costs. Guess what? Many people are cutting lattes out of their discretionary budget because they just can't afford them. If private citizens are cutting back to the bare bone, then it is clearly evident that the city should likewise follow the wise and prudent example of many fellow Wildomarians. It's easy to say you can afford a few extra dollars per month, but it's arrogant to assume you can make the decisions for others simply to benefit a minority of residents who frankly should be paying their own way. For example, many little leagues across the country privately own their facilities instead of demanding everyone else subsidize their activities. If they can do it, why can't Wildomar? Why impose on strangers and bring politics into an area that can be addressed privately and voluntarily? It would have been nice to see all of this effort applied to a real permanent solution that would not be divisive to the community. You are so pro-community, then stop trying to pit the members of this community against each other for your own benefit.
Mayor.